This month, precisely on October 1, 2025, Nigeria celebrated her 65th independence anniversary. Today is 15th October 2025. But only about 4 days ago, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu released a list of 175 convicts that he chose to grant state pardon as permitted by the law. But going through the list, Nigerians could find names of drug pushers, or you want to call them drug dealers or drug lords, that would seem to be scandalous, granting some of such persons pardon. But of course, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself was alleged to have been a drug dealer in America, convicted and fined $460,000, which he is said to have forfeited to the state, along with 2 other persons, one K.O. Tinubu and Alhaji Mogaji. But that is by the way. I'm saying that this pardoning of drug dealers, people accused of pushing cocaine, Indian hemp, cannabis, marijuana, and so on. Some of those in that category granted pardon really discouraged and demoralized some Nigerians, that it does not give a good name to Nigeria. In another category, you have murderers, people accused of homicide, including a pathetic case of one Miriam Sanda, a housewife, a young housewife who is said to have stabbed her husband to death in 2017, convicted in 2020, and the case dragged on until 2023, when it was finally confirmed. Our conviction was finally confirmed by the Supreme Court in 2023, and less than 10 years after, Tinubu, in fact about 8 years after, from the beginning of the case till date 2025 is just about 8 years, and Tinubu has already seen the need to grant such a woman pardon. That time what it was said was that the man came late in the night, and one of the reasons he gave was that he would want his wife to have slept before getting home, that he emphasized problem or crisis with the wife. Unfortunately for him, the wife kept vigil for him and allowed him to be sleeping, and took the knife and slaughtered him. Though it is now said that he was stabbed to death. But I hope the message is clear that Tinubu has no respect for human life. So, apart from the fact that he was accused of being a drug pusher himself, it also means that he has no, he's morally bankrupt. That's the, and then of course, among those pardoned posthumously, you think of Herbert Macaulay, who died in 1946. 1946. The man died in 1946, accused of misappropriating money, and so he was convicted. But he died in 1946, and President Tinubu is granting him pardon in 2025. Mama Mfasa was executed in 1986, and President Tinubu is granting him pardon in 2025. Sarowiwa and 8 others were hanged in 1995. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is granting them pardon in 2025. So you can see how ridiculous. I've said it, that this man he has nothing for Nigeria, nothing other than to declare fuel subsidy gone and loot the nation. There was never any subsidy. That's the truth of the matter. There was never any fuel subsidy. Just an excuse to make Nigeria not to enjoy the benefit of Dangote refinery. And you can see that Dangote refinery is now the one dictating fuel price in Nigeria. That was the target. Anything else said to the contrary is deceptive. And so Tinubu has been criminal in all his actions. Even seeing nothing wrong with the war against the Boko Haram Muslim community, seeing nothing wrong with herdsmen terrorism, and claiming fuel subsidy is gone, all other subsidy, which one is not criminal? Except for criminally minded persons like himself, drumming support for him because of what they are getting from him or what they are hoping to get from him. Even drumming support for his re-election, as he also did for Muhammadu Buhari. So, Tinubu has set straight his own record of criminality in his actions, and not just in allegations against him. He has demonstrated it in practical terms that he has no moral conscience. What is his name? Nnamdi Kanu is there, that deserves state pardon. And as a matter of fact, you accuse him of being a terrorist and some of his colleagues. But herdsmen terrorists that are ravaging agrarian communities throughout the Nigeria, you didn't declare them to be terrorists. And governmental terrorism against the Boko Haram Muslim community, started by Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, perpetrated by Goodluck Jonathan and Muhammadu Buhari. You are also perpetrating governmental terrorism against the community. While your policies impoverishing the people is fueling criminality, mushrooming and bandits. So, where is sense of justice or decency even in this man called Bola Ahmed Tinubu?